Here's the tip of the week. When there's a fight, altercation, or a conflict, most people look at how the other person behaved, what the other person intended, and how it impacted them. Rarely, people also look at what they did to provoke, cause, promote, elevate, and create the conflict or the escalation of the communication toward a full-blown fight. A well-intended wife who truly cares for her husband constantly disciplines her husband toward eating healthy and going to work dressed in a particular way until the husband sets a very harsh boundary by yelling and leaving the house. A mid-level manager who wants to be promoted to the top executive level but has lots of contempt for his boss and talks to him with a chip on his shoulder and a sense of entitlement. Or a beautifully young woman who isolates herself without communicating, stops responding, and goes on dates with the others to take revenge and complains that her mate is too controlling. A mother of a teenage girl who constantly watching and dictating what her daughter should do until her teen yells at her to leave her alone. Unfortunately, until we become aware of our own part in an incident, take responsibility, and attempt to revise it, we will recreate similar results over and over again. When we are disconnected from our behavior and act unconsciously, we tend not to notice how we co-created the outcome. Therefore, we cannot see alternative ways of behaving that may have been more favorable to get the more favorable result. If the well-intended wife notices that her husband cringes and looks the other way and pretends to ignore her when she disciplines him like a child, she may share her caring words or suggestions so that he can receive the care and love without feeling humiliated or controlled. If the manager notices that his body language and tonality reveals his contempt to his boss and that his sense of entitlement angers the boss, he may inquire who he needs to be and what kind of attitude he could have to be appreciated and noticed by his boss and get promoted just the way he wanted it. If the young woman realizes that someone who's anxious and mistrusts needs to feel secure, then instead of promoting this anxiety, which leads to anger and controlling behavior by refusing to communicate and go on revenge dates, she could also ask him how she could create safety and security for him so that they can get closer to each other. By visualizing what we intend to create, we can gear our behavior and communication toward the creation of what we desire. It takes multi-level awareness for us to be observant of our thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and impact on others. Usually, we pay attention to what is happening to us and automatically react. It's great to also have a camera on toward ourselves to see every word and action that we bring into the equation. Every action leads to some results. If the result is not what we like, then it is important to distinguish what we do that takes us away from our intention and what can we do so that we can create what we intend. Observing the impact of our words and actions on others, on other people, will give us constant information in how to gear and shift our action so that we can be happy and fulfilled with the results that we consistently create in our relationships. Thank you.
Togetherness Media. Togethernessmedia.com.